Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Lake to Lake Girls. We are your hosts, Amanda Moore and
Hey everyone.
Today
we have a guest.
We do, from 11 Lakes Winery. Amanda, how about we talk about that a little?
We have Matt Jones, the operator and owner of 11 Lakes Winery, here with us today, and he's been generous enough to offer us a little tasting. We're going to do it on air, so guys, get your little or glass of wine and join us as we talk about the wines. And 11 Lakes has a really, I think, unique perspective in the way you try to educate your customers about the Finger Lakes through your wine. So I guess to start off, first just tell us where you're located, how long you guys have been, because you're kind of a fairly new winery, correct? How long you've been open, and we'll sort of get into it.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for having me here. We're called 11 Lakes because there are 11 glacier-formed Finger Lakes. Each one of our wines is dedicated to a different Finger Lake. Currently, we have 8 wines with a plan on having a 9th wine this summer. It's going to be dedicated to Otisco Lake. It's going to be a Pinot Noir. We also are located on the northwest side of Cayuga Lake on Route 89. Mm-hmm. It's about 2 miles south of Cayuga Lake State Park.
So you guys are on the Cayuga Lake Wine Trail.
Correct. We're on the Route 89. We're a smaller place. We only do about 1,500 cases, so we're actually not a current member of the Cayuga Lake Wine Trail. We'd like to in the future, but we're pretty small.
So you guys, I've been in your winery once a couple years ago, but then I was actually there this past Thursday. That's what it was, for the Young Professional, or the Finger Lakes Young Professional event. And you were working that tasting bar pretty hard. There was a lot of people there, and you did a really good job actually for one man behind there.
Thank you. There was supposed to be someone else there, but I'm there quite often.
Yeah. So where did this idea for 11 Lakes Winery come from? Tell us a little bit how it was created.
Yeah, I'm from Waterloo, and I
born and raised.
Didn't know. Born and raised for sure. I didn't know that there was 11 different Finger Lakes. And then when I came across it, I was quite interested in the fact. I was like, why isn't someone educating the people about this? And I've always wanted to own my own business, so we got started in 2009 with some help from my winemaker. He's been putting out some excellent wine and backing me on this with it.
Now, do you guys have your own vinifera? Something.
Well, vinifera would be the grapes that originate in Europe, which is what we do utilize, but some of those as well as Lambrusco, which is American grapes. But all our grapes come off Seneca Lake.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's all Finger Lakes juice. We make sure that everything's local that's in the shop, including our wine, for the most part.
Now, what kind of a technique does your winemaker bring to the table?
Well, he's been doing it since 1980, so he brings a lot of experience. Yeah,
he's got the experience.
Yeah, for sure. So I try to stay pretty much out of his way and just work with selling the wine pretty much.
Be the smile in front of the wine, right?
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So on your wine bottles, if you want to pick one up and show everyone on the back, you actually, can you tell us a little bit about the label?
Yeah, so this one, for example, would actually be dedicated to Canandaigua Lake. Canandaigua means chosen spot. And then on the back of the bottle, like you're referring to, there's Canandaigua highlighted out of the 11. You'll have the length, elevation, depth of the lake, facts about the lake, facts about the wine. This one talks about Squaw Island and being one of the smallest state parks in New York. And that's our dry Riesling. But each one pretty much follows that format besides our Moon Glorious, which is a fun wine.
And that's really cool. And honestly, I can't think of any other winery in the Finger Lakes that does that. You guys are actually, you have this great wine, but you're actually educating your customers about the Finger Lakes region, which is, I think, kind of what we try to do here, too, by having all these different local businesses come on the podcast. Who that you know of, who's your farthest visitor to come visit you guys?
You'd be shocked at how many Israeli customers we get.
Really?
It's absolutely
That's cool.
Shocking. I would say all over the world, but definitely they're pretty far away. Some Australian people have been through the doors for sure.
Do you have any struggles yet with in terms of shipping wine? Because I know a lot of wineries in the area with all the regulations have those problems.
Yeah, they seem to be constantly changing. We do ship, but only to the
legal states.
Yeah, the legal states, like 32 states or whatever it is, 28 states, something like that. But we can ship the wine. And the only other place you can get our wine is at our place because we're so small. We don't actually distribute to liquor stores.
Do you have hopes to branch out and start distributing elsewhere?
Yeah, definitely. We get calls all the time about people liking to carry our product, but it's just a matter of we can't put the cart before the horse. We gotta build up our winery or whatever, but things have gone good. We've had an increase of about 5,000 customers each of the last 2 years. So we're almost at 20,000 customers come through the door last year, so that was a good feeling for sure.
And how does you said you're not a part of the Cuba Lake Wine Trail just yet?
Not yet, no.
What are the credentials, and are you pursuing something like that?
Yeah, we are. The biggest thing is all our grapes come off Seneca Lake, and they do stipulate that some of your grapes should come off Cuba Lake. That's one of the biggest hurdles that we're going to have to overcome, but eventually we would like to plant more grapes, I guess, on Cuba Lake. It's a big plan to fulfill the obligation.
Do you guys have an ice wine out?
No ice wine. We do. That's a common question.
That is a common question.
Yeah, people want to try their ice wines for sure. We'll get a little close with 2 sweet ones, but not that sweet.
All right, so I'm going to show them a little bit of something here.
Okay.
This is the wines that were brought in. And then, so tell us a bit about the wines that you did bring to us today. So I'm seeing Always Beautiful, Crossing Place, and you said they're all dedicated to an area?
Yeah, dedicated to a different Finger Lake. So they're all going to have a different lake highlighted on the back of the bottle. And I actually brought the current 7 wines that we have in stock. I brought our dry Riesling, which is dedicated to Canandaigua Lake. Then I brought our semi-dry Riesling, which is dedicated to Seneca Lake. Seneca means stony place, and it's the deepest of the Finger Lakes. Lake trout capital of the world. Exact same grape, exact same field for the dry Riesling and the semi-dry Riesling, except the semi-dry Riesling is a 2010 with 2% residual sugar, where the dry Riesling is 2011 vintage, and it's 0.27 residual sugar.
Just to interrupt you, just interrupt. Have you always been this interested in wine?
I've been involved. This will be my 11th summer with the wine. So pretty much since I've been of legal drinking age, I've been pretty interested in wine and pursuing a business in this area, and it felt like a good fit when I started working for Swedish Shell about 11 years ago. It was real fun.
We love Swedish Shell too.
Yeah,
ditto.
Yeah. Should we get started with a tasting?
We can if you like.
Yeah.
If you are ready,
Awesome.
I am ready.
So, just take us through the experience you would have if we came to your winery.
Perfect. The first one we'd have would be the dry Riesling. Again, this is the one dedicated to Canandaigua Lake. This one's 100% Riesling.
Thank you.
This one's going to have a little green apple in the finish, and it would pair well with like your chicken and seafood dishes.
Matt was so nice to bring us our own glasses from 11 Lakes Winery.
Yeah, Amanda, show them in. Show the pretty design.
Do
you guys do a lot of events at all yet? Did you participate in any events last year?
Yeah, we do quite a bit of events. We're about to do we have 3 events coming up actually. We have this Saturday we'll be at the Waterloo Holiday Inn doing the Rotary and chocolate. Nice, glad you like that.
What about chocolate?
There's a wine and chocolate Rotary fundraiser thing at the Waterloo Holiday Inn from 4 to 7-ish this Saturday. Then next Friday we're doing a fundraiser for the Waterloo Education at Silver Creek Golf Course. And then May 4th, we're doing a big event, Sip and Shop at our place. We have 15 local vendors selling their products and wares, and then we'll have wine sales and stuff for the people.
That's awesome. Yep. What social media, what's the name of your website? Where can people go online to contact you guys?
Well, you can find us at 11lakeswinery.com. And you can find us on Facebook with 11 Lakes Winery.
Okay. Is that 11 Lakes with 2 1s or like spelled out?
Spelled out. I think
Okay.
both will direct us to us, but
Okay.
11 Lakes is spelled out usually.
All right. This is did you say there was pear in this?
Some
Or am
people-
I just tasting that?
No, some people pick that up. It's your tasting for sure too. But I definitely get a little green apple with it, but pear might be as well.
Tasting a little pear.
We
With
tried
my
this
very
before, Amanda.
sophisticated palate.
We did. We've tried this before. Every time I worked at a winery for 11 years.
Awesome.
Knapp Winery down the road, probably from just down.
Yeah. South of me.
Yeah, just south
8
of you.
miles or something.
Yeah. And as much my palate has grown. I started off sweet wine when I first, became of age. It's really sweet wine. Didn't like the stuff at all. And now progressing into I love Gewurz. I love Rieslings.
Oh, we love Gewurz.
Gewurz, it's one of my favorites. And
It's our
then Rieslings, and I'm more into the red wines. But everyone says you can taste notes of citrus or taste notes of this or this, and I still can't figure it out. It's mind-boggling. I can't pick up those notes that they're trying to tell me about, and it's just I know what I like and I know what I don't like. I don't know if it's my palate not being sophisticated enough or what.
Or maybe you're just like, this is a good wine. Who cares what it tastes like?
That could be.
This is
I feel
darn
like I'm
good.
not giving it enough credit.
It's your descriptive term, so for the wine. I mean, I don't know. As long as you like it, that's the important thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good.
quite good. Now, what's your palate like? What do you prefer in terms of wine?
Wine, but
very discriminating.
Touche. I don't discriminate either.
but I am definitely on the drier side. But I mean, I feel it's kind of like a spice. It all has its time and place. Like if it's 90 degrees, give me the sweet vignoles and a deck.
Vignoles too.
But if it's with food, I probably want something drier.
Especially if it's like a nice honkin' steak or something. I
Yeah.
would want something dry, red, full-bodied, and ready to go. I would definitely enjoy that.
You
All
ready
right.
for your next one?
I am
Oh,
super
yeah.
ready for the next one.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can just push that over a little bit.
Yeah. You're all set. And no, so what's this one we're going to be talking?
This one is our semi-dry Riesling.
The semi-dry.
It's dedicated to Seneca Lake. Seneca means stony place or lake of many stones. It is the deepest finger lake trout capital of the world. The one and only time that Seneca Lake supposedly froze is 1912. 632 feet deep currently.
So you had to learn all this information just
I did about the tastings about 70,000 times.
so you
He's got it
memorized that
down.
information. So 1912 is probably the only documented, you said?
Yeah, supposedly they had an ice
Froze
skating
over.
race from Watkins Glen to Geneva.
Oh, wow.
But I believe it's been close a few other times, if not frozen.
Not at least the last 2 years it hasn't been.
Yeah,
Oh
not
my
even close.
goodness.
Last
Yeah.
year's,
Now, you're telling these are all Iroquois names, correct?
yeah,
Yes.
from the Iroquois Nation.
Okay, that's what I
Yes.
thought. Yeah. So Seneca is the Iroquois name for Stony Place. You said
Correct. Or Lake of Many Stones.
Lake of Many Stones. Nice.
Now, where did you gather your information? Were you is just something that you inquired about from other people, and is that where that idea just drew from? Is not knowing about where you came from, or?
Some of it for sure, definitely. There's Cornell has a lot of information out there. There's a few books as well that we've used. Definitely quite a bit of information out there for sure. It's enjoyable to learn about the area. I can't believe how much history there actually
Is
there
in the
with
area?
it. Yeah, I'm still learning every day. It's crazy.
Now, out of all the wines that you guys make at 11 Lakes, which one is your personal favorite?
This one we're probably trying now would have to be my usually go-to. It's dedicated to Seneca Lake. That's a lake my parents currently live on, and it's a very versatile grape. The Riesling, it can go with food or it can be drinking by itself. So if I had to pick just one, I guess this would be the one. But
All right.
I feel like it's milder. It's not. It
It
doesn't
is,
have that
yeah.
bite that the first one that we tried, and I like it. I like it a lot.
Nice.
I'm not really discriminatory, but I just this so far is my favorite.
Awesome. Thanks, you like it.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Glorious though.
And the Gewürztraminer is next.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, wait a woman's
got our number.
Okay, I'm down. That is incredible. That is really nice. I like that. Whew.
This next one is our newest release. It's dedicated to Canisius Lake.
Canisius?
It's always beautiful. It's the furthest west
Aw.
of all the Finger Lakes.
Okay, so be honest. How many times have you used these wines as a pickup line? Always beautiful.
Usually what you get with this one is the husband looks at his wife and goes, we should have called you Canisius.
Clever men.
And we both are like, oh, that's so sweet.
Exactly. They know.
I think it's sweet too, but usually the woman's like, whatever. It's funny. Is that movie funny? I guess
I think he's playing coy with us. He's used it.
Yeah. We're going to get it out of you by the end.
Be
Don't
like,
worry.
I just met you, but I named this bottle after you.
Little did you know. All right.
Did you know? Always beautiful.
Very generous.
I was just thinking about you. All right, so I'm super excited about this now.
Ooh, it's good.
Really?
I like it, yeah.
See, you...
He gave us extra on this one, too.
Maybe because we said it was our favorite.
I know.
Yum.
You know something I learned about the Gewürztraminer today that I was shocked? Used to being referred to as a German grape, but it's actually invented in the northern part of Italy in a province that actually speaks German.
What? Really?
I've been lied to all this time?
The origins of it are from a northern province in Italy.
I always
now I
thought
feel
it was
like a
German
big fat
grape.
liar.
Yeah.
I was always told that.
Yeah.
And that's
Me
what I
too.
told customers when they came in.
No,
German
me
grape.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been lying to you.
Dang.
And the French are supposed to be really fond of it too. But
So where did you hear that? Where were you told this? I can't believe that.
I did
that
some
that
research
speaks
on it.
We've been lied to our
German.
entire
We've been
life.
lied to.
Yeah, that part I found more baffling too. That it was a northern part of Italy that spoke German. I was like, I didn't understand that, but Trilio, some with S. I couldn't say the words, but it was on two different. It was on two different websites, so it has to be true.
It's on the internet. It has to be true. Nice.
It's on the internet. It can't be true. But
It's funny because we talked about this in an episode like a bunch of weeks ago.
Have you
on
ever
the
seen the
internet.
State Farm commercial where the woman is talking to the French guy that's supposed to be a model, and he comes up and says "Bonjour"? You can't put anything on the internet. It's not true. That's funny that you say that. That's
So
awesome.
you might want to do your own research. I guess.
I find that very. I find that I can't believe I've been lying to people. At least it's not that bad because I didn't know I was lying.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my escape out. Okay, I'm good. We're giving me a reason. It's okay that I lied. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is the semi-dry Gewürz. Do you do a dry Gewürz?
No, we just do a semi-dry right now.
This is beautiful. It's
So
nice.
I really like this.
That's our newest release too. It's only been out about 5 months.
I have to say,
Really?
I might have to get some of this because this other place I would always get my Gewürztraminer at doesn't have it anymore.
What?
That's gonna happen with
and-
this one too. We only did 150 cases.
I'm gonna have
so
to
we're down
stock
So
up.
stop there. Stop there now.
I'm gonna have to stock up because this is really good.
60 cases.
I really enjoy that. Now, why? I like this Gewürz, but the one there was at the same winery. They had a semi-dry and a dry, and I'm more of like the semi kind of gal.
Mm-hmm.
But the dry was what drew my attention. But for some reason, it's the semi for this. Is that weird?
I don't think
Weird?
so. Now, you know,
flavor.
one of the reasons why I really, really love Gewürztraminer is because it goes really well with spicy foods, and I like to eat like Thai food and stuff. So
Yeah, that's
Definitely
very
goes well.
true.
it's
I like
one
that.
of my favorite.
She's a connoisseur in food, by the way. I don't know if you've known
if you
this.
didn't know, no.
I love food.
So do I. I don't discriminate against food either. I'll just shove anything in my face as long as it's sanitary.
I'm glad you said that.
Do anything, you know.
I had to bite my tongue.
But this girl, she has a blog. It's mandy-eats.com.
Yep.
Is it now? Yes, I got
Yep.
that right. I always get it wrong. Okay, I got it right this time. Good.
What is-
And she makes her specialty, I think, is baked goods, like
Yeah.
desserts.
Cupcakes.
But those pancakes the other day.
I love how she put on
I called her a goddess.
our Finger Lakes, our
Our Facebook
Lake
page.
to Lake Girls Facebook page. I don't know where you even found it from.
On your Facebook. I was totally
Oh.
creeping on you.
I know because I posted it like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Primal or Paleo pancakes. Have you guys heard of the Primal or like Paleo movement?
Yeah.
It's
Paleo.
literally only 3 ingredients, and my boyfriend's like big into it. Like he's all about like eating primal, and it tasted so good. Oh my gosh! It was like the best
All right,
pancakes
keep teasing.
ever. It was so good. I keep meaning to like put it on my blog, but it's just like I've been so busy the past week.
It's hard.
And I also did a wedding shower. Did you see the pictures of that on my
No.
Facebook? Go look right now. You're gonna die. No. I did a wedding shower, some treats for my yoga instructor. Actually, her daughter had a wedding shower. And I did these mini cupcakes with these sugar cookies that have, it's like a damask, I think that's how you say it, design. And it's literally, it was like transferable, like edible paper. And it had this like design on it. It turned out so well because my instructor was like, she showed me this one picture she found on Pinterest, and she's like, this is what I want. And I'm like, all right, I've never done this before, but why not?
But you want what you want.
Exactly. So, and I was really happy with how it turned out. But
Okay.
it's not on the blog yet. But
It's on your Facebook.
it is on my
Steal the
Facebook.
picture. Now, see,
So-
my specialty is like barbecue. I love barbecue. My pulled pork is amazing. I make
yeah.
homemade barbecue chicken with like a homemade sauce. It's like, it's not, you don't buy that store stuff. No, I don't believe in that. You gotta make it homemade.
Oh my God. How are your feelings on dinosaur barbecue? Okay. Because they're one of my favorites, but their mac and cheese.
Oh, Amanda, this is beautiful.
Oh my God. Thank you. They turned out so nice. I was really like happy with it, but I digress.
Right now. These are
the
the
have you ever
cookies
had
did
the
for
dinosaur
shower.
Matt, have you ever had the dinosaur barbecue mac and cheese?
Those are
I think so,
sexy
yeah.
cupcakes.
Oh my God.
These
I
are
like
sexy
dinosaur.
cupcakes. I wish you could see these right now. Just watch our show later and
Yeah.
you'll see these cupcakes. Because they're sexy.
Or follow me on Instagram, either or.
Okay, now, back to the show.
Anyways, yeah, like I said, we sometimes get off on a tangent, but
That's cool.
We'll
get
be
right
back.
back on. Misdemeanor. Spicy food, that's where we went.
You brought up food. That was your
I
mistake.
know. I should have known better. I shouldn't say this. I thought about making cupcakes for tonight, but I didn't have time.
I love cupcakes. I like cupcakes all over my face.
Look what you did.
I know, I'm so sorry.
You
Such
owe
a
him
teaser
cupcakes
now.
now.
I know. I was like,
She makes the best red velvet cupcakes you'll ever
Oh
taste.
my
in your
gosh.
entire- or like, oh, look
They
at his
were-
face. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
they were real good.
Nice.
With the cream cheese frosting.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I should do maybe I'll make them this weekend. I'm like, I should do a St. Patrick's Day, Bailey's themed sort of cupcake. I didn't have time though.
Bailey, you were. I can't even tell you. Okay, so
I'm gonna do
back to over here.
Anyways, back to the wine.
Food though, you said you do a crock pot cook-off in Auburn every
I go
year.
with my friends, to Snappers. It's a bar for St. Patrick's Day.
I've been to Snappers.
They do.
Yeah, I know what you're
it's a
talking
good
about.
time. It's fun.
Bunch of food,
they
drinking,
have,
having a
like,
good time.
Friends.
St.
That's
Patty's Day.
the perfect recipe for a good time.
It is.
Honestly.
Food, drinking, friends.
Definitely.
Indeed.
Can't beat that.
Nailed it. All right, so what's up next?
All right, what's up next?
I finished my
Is the Cuba White.
Cayuga White. All right, and this is a little sweeter.
Yep, this one's 3% sugar. This is 100% Cuba White, dedicated to Cuba Lake. Cuba is the longest Finger Lake.
The longest Finger Lake.
Yep, it's 40 miles long, 100 miles around by road. Last time this lake froze is supposedly 81.
Little did he know when he was coming here, he was going to be walking around doing work. Okay.
Yeah. Putting you to work here.
That's what we do.
Oh, that smells
Pour one.
wonderful.
Oops. Yep.
So continue. Longest lake, 40.
Yeah, Cuba Lake's the longest at 40 miles. Second deepest, second widest, second more shoreline to Seneca Lake. This grape was developed
like this.
In the 50s, released in 72.
Now,
This
I
also-
prefer to Seneca Lake to Cayuga Lake personally. Have you ever been over to Boulder's Beach?
Have not?
You have not? You got to try that one day.
Where is that?
It's literally right on the shoreline of the park, and a bunch of boats just line up and
Oh, okay.
connect together,
Yeah.
and it's a big, fun party time.
Sounds fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun. It's not even. There's no age requirements. I saw there. One of my good friends they're actually well into their 40s. Is that weird? But they're really good friends. They go out to the Boaters Beach all the time, and we just go out and have a good time and drink and talk and play in the water. Play in the water. I feel like
you're
I'm
talking
5
about
years
like
old now.
right by Seneca Lake State Park
Yeah.
in Geneva. Yeah, like in the summer, like you'll drive
You
by
see,
there and you just see like
50 boats
all lined up.
and
yeah,
and even if you don't know anybody, it's just so social. It's like an interaction that you don't see very often, and I don't think Cayuga has that. So I think that's why that makes me
that's
prefer
true. You
that
don't,
over
well, because I don't think Cayuga like has quite the same
the
like
access.
yeah, like Lakeshore, like Geneva does, or on
There's
the
a
north
small
end.
one, but it's not as popular as Boaters Beach and Seneca Lake. But I digress. Yes, this is
good.
Cayuga
I was
White
gonna
and
say
skimming.
this almost has like a little bit of like a spark, like a tiny bit of a sparkle to it, like a little bit of a
The
bite.
Cayuga White's known for that almost.
Yeah.
Having like a little. It makes a good champagne if it's picked with low acid.
Do you
Yeah,
guys do a
it's
champagne?
good.
Do you do a brew?
No champagne currently. We'd like to.
Is that in the
have
works?
I love
We'd like to
champagne.
have one small release around New Year's Eve time. Is what the plan is. But
That is delicious.
I like that. I think this is one of my favorites. This is
I
really
like the
good.
Gewurz.
The Gewurz is really good. I think this.
I don't
this is
shy
my
away
favorite.
from my favorites. I can't help it. I like the semi Riesling as well.
well, the next one has the most history with it. This one's dedicated to Owasco Lake.
Owasco?
Owasco means crossing place.
Crossing place. This baffles me. Okay, keep going.
It's 100% vignoles, real tropical fruits and flavors. The back of the bottle talks about how William Seward, Abner Doubleday.
From Auburn.
Yep.
He's got a house in Auburn actually.
So does Harriet Tubman.
Yep.
The Seward home's the only home in the world that have intact Tiffany woodwork and glasswork.
My name's Tiffany. I'm just saying. Just making you laugh there. I can't help it. I can't.
I love the laugh.
I like putting smiles on faces. It makes me laugh. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, keep going.
100% vignoles. It used to be called Revat 51, but they've been calling her vignoles for 10, 15 years. I'm not sure the exact time of the change, but it was invented by a French Canadian with the last name Revat. Known for being real tropical, usually known for late harvest ice wine, summer day wine.
You're gonna end up
Grapefruit.
broke.
I know. Honestly, like all these wines so far are really good. I'm like not just saying that either. Like
They're not on the super dry side either.
Yeah, I think this is a good.
I think that's what I like a lot about them. I'm not huge into dry. I have to be really in the mood for it.
That's very true. Me too. I can picture like drinking this like in the summertime, like ice cold. You know what I mean? Like
At the Boaters Beach.
yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yep. This is good.
This is good. You're doing quite well, sir.
Thank you.
I like it. So you said since 2010,
2009, basically September 1st, 2009, we opened.
and I feel like you've got this down to a science so far.
We're trying. I still have a lot to learn, but we're getting there, I think.
So how's it been though? How's it been for you? Have you really enjoyed the experience? Is there like good, bad?
Good, bad, and the ugly for
Yeah.
sure, but I definitely had some fun. Like, we opened in 2009, and we had about 10,000 customers that first year, so that was a little scary and stressful. But the second year, we had almost 15,000 customers, and then the third full year, we had, from basically September to September, we had almost 20,000 customers.
So you're seeing a steady increase every year, so that's really incredible, especially with the way that we're promoting the Finger Lakes wines lately. I mean, we're featured in so many magazines around the world. It's not even funny. It's a destination to go now, and hopefully that'll just be better for your business
It
as
is,
well.
and Finger Lakes wine was featured in President Obama's inauguration back in January.
Yeah, it wasn't even just one wine. It was like
That's
a
true, yeah.
a slew of wines
Yeah.
thrown together.
This is a true blend.
It was a blend.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so that was, again, the Vignoles, the crossing place, which is
Owasco Lake.
Owasco Lake.
And
I
Owasco means either crossing place or floating bridge,
So
depending on the interpretation.
You have 11 wines right now?
Not yet.
So you're building up to
we
11.
have 8, and we're about to release our 9th. We started with 5.
Okay. Wow, so you guys are progressing pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Now, do you do orders online?
Yep, we do orders online. We can ship. Yep.
So you guys are right on your way. I feel like you've been in business for quite some time and not just a few years. This is pretty incredible.
How'd you like the wine?
Moving on to
All
the
right,
next.
let's keep going.
I
yeah.
haven't. All right. I don't really drink anymore. I get a smaller taste.
It's a sad, sad day, Amanda. Sad, sad day.
I mean, they're delicious, but like,
No, you gotta drink it.
I got.
sad, sad day, Amanda.
I'm like, I gotta pace myself here.
Give me that glass, Amanda.
I'll drive you home.
This one's the Skinny Atlas Lake. Skinny Atlas means long lake.
Thank
it's
you.
supposed to be the cleanest of all the Finger Lakes.
The cleanest?
Yep.
How do they determine something like that?
Property value? No, I should.
I was just thinking that was good. That was good.
Canandaigua and Skinny Atlas often go back and forth, but I guess they can test the purities of the water. It's often unfiltered, the drinking water that comes out of Skinny Atlas. And
Wow.
It's
So-
unfiltered?
Yep. It
I
goes
would-
through a sand filter, but not traditional
I would-
filtration.
I would not do that with. Never mind. I'm not gonna say.
That's why I say, 'cause
They're-
they were
like
saying it's
Seneca. I don't know. Some of the other lakes are not
the canal
that
is-
clean. I wouldn't drink out of it. Put it that way.
Did you? They cleared out like a ton of goo, black goo out of Canandaigua Lake just recently.
Yeah.
It's not really an incentive to drink it unfiltered.
Exactly.
I don't know how I feel about that. People pee in that lake. Unfiltered, okay? I am
I was
unfiltered.
gonna say something. Never mind.
I'm glad I'm not drinking.
I'm a Kamahu, and I can't help it. All right. Okay. So I do enjoy wines, but you like on a cold day like this, it's nice. Like a crisp day like this is perfect.
Yeah, this one's 80% Cab Franc, 10% Merlot, 10% Cabernet Sauvignon, 11 months in New York oak. We actually, the winemaker chose to use neutral barrel, so it's not going to have a heavy, robust oak flavor. It's actually a
Yeah, I don't really
medium
taste too
to
much.
mild body. Yep,
So you're not like feel like you're chomping on a piece of wood.
correct.
Yeah.
So it's
I
a
don't
little more
like
fruit-based.
barrel reserve Chardonnay. I don't like those oaky wines. This isn't bad. It's got it kind of reminds me of a Pasta Red Reserve kind of thing, a reserve.
It's-
A nice blend. What made your winemaker come up with the blend that he did with the 50?
Well, he believes in blending the reds and doing the whites pure. All the whites you tried were 100% what they were. The reds at our place will always be blended. The short growing season is more conducive to the whites than the reds.
Yeah.
And then with this one, the Cab Franc is a hardier grape, so it's grows a little bit better, but the flavors of the Merlot and the Cab Sauv a lot of people are looking to. So it's kind of a Bordeaux blend for the Finger Lakes, but instead of being the Cab Sauv as a dominant player, it's the Cabernet Franc as a dominant
I kind of
player.
like that. A Bordeaux blend of the Finger Lakes. I kind of like that a lot. It's smooth.
It's
Smooth.
Yes.
I like that. So that's not bad at all. I like that a lot. I could see myself drinking that. Still, my favorite is the Gewurz, though. Not gonna lie.
I think that's what I had a glass of last Thursday.
when you were at the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, because
young professionals?
Tiffany, you know me. I'm not a red drinker.
No, not
don't
at
like
all.
red. But I was like, this is good. I enjoyed that.
Now, is that something that you are a part of as well? Do you go to the Finger Lakes Young Professionals? I tried to go, but I forgot that it was last Thursday. I should have been there. It was, yeah.
I go to as many as I can make. The winter time it's a little easier, but I think it's great what Justin and Jeff are doing with that program there, the chamber, and then Justin over at River Park.
It's a great program, especially when all the connections that they're making. Now, I make these connections. I know a lot of these people already from the business I am in with radio and television, but with the way that works, it's just it's a non-pressured way to interact with your peers and around the area and drawing everybody close together, and it gives you something to do.
Yeah.
It really does. It gives you something to do.
Okay.
And so how did you get involved in terms of hosting it Thursday?
Basically, the chamber, the second chamber, and Justin approached me about hosting it. Justin said you put up the food for it from River Park, and I was like, sure thing. Sounds like a good time. And like you guys are saying, it's great to open up doors in a casual setting. It seems to happen more naturally and easily
does.
that way. Yep.
It does. And with the way that your wines are presenting themselves now in terms of the tasting I'm getting, I feel like if they got to try the wines, everybody got to try the wines, the word of mouth is going to be a lot more aggressive, I feel. My personal opinion, I feel that word of mouth is a lot more convincing than
What's up, buddy?
Evans.
Milo's
he
here if
was
you guys
sleeping.
didn't know.
But I feel like word of mouth is a lot more powerful way to spread a message than, advertising. Advertising is great and it works well, but word of mouth is the most powerful.
You're totally right, Tiffany, because in grad school we talked about this because I went to grad school for communications, and word of mouth, like conversations with people that you trust and know, is like the most convincing factor in trying something new, as opposed to, advertising, what you were talking about. So this is our word of mouth to you guys to go try these wines because they're really good.
If you can handle more than 20,000, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
We have some help. That's okay.
And now, how many do you have out there working for you?
I have quite a few part-time. I probably have, 4 part-time workers, and then my parents and family and stuff help out as well.
Nice.
That's really good.
Yeah,
So it's
from the
still a
winemakers.
family. It's a
Yeah.
family affair.
For sure.
That's still really nice. I like that.
Yeah.
And then they're not gonna. The worst part is having an employee who doesn't enjoy their job. I thoroughly enjoyed working in the wine business, and people told me all the time because I had a huge. You could hear the enthusiasm. Is what I was told. You could hear the enthusiasm for wine and for what you were selling. And it makes it more convincing. So if you have family who really are vested in it, like you have your parents and family, I feel like it's gonna be more sellable. It's not. I'm not trying to say it in a selling like I'm a salesman way, but you know what I'm trying to say.
It's good for when you're not
I mean,
there.
when you're genuine,
Yeah.
like we say this all the time, because like we have people that come in here who are so passionate about what they do, including yourself.
It's
and
refreshing.
People respond to that in
And
such
it's
a positive
engaging.
way. They can, people aren't stupid. You know what I mean? It's
Read through
basically-
false bull.
is what I'm trying to say. Like, they know when you're not really meaning what you're saying, but when you have like that integrity behind your product, they really respond to that.
All right, let's try this one. I haven't
Well, this
even tried
is sweeter.
Yeah, that's actually our bestseller. It has a little Pinot Noir, a little GR7, a little Rougeon in it.
Oh,
and
my
some Deschamps.
word.
Yeah, it's a little blonde.
This is nice. I feel
This
like
is a red.
Yeah, I feel like this would be like a good, like, starter red for people who don't like reds.
Well,
You
that's
know.
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Someone who's not really accustomed to drinking a red wine, something heavy. This isn't even that heavy of a blend. It's
This
not.
is good.
Yeah, it's
It
kinda
almost
light
tastes
fruit.
It's very
like
light, fruity.
like grape juice, but like with alcohol.
Grape
like
juice
it.
for adults.
Grape juice for adults.
That's good.
The one that's on sale for St. Patrick's Day, though,
Ooh, St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
I love how you did that.
it is the green bottle for the dry Riesling. It's buy one, get one 50% off. So
Nice.
We'll have,
Nice.
yeah, we'll have that going on all weekend.
Are you guys doing anything festive for the holiday?
We'll probably decorate hopefully a little bit and drink a little wine and celebrate with the customers a little bit. But
There
we'll
you
have
go.
the wine sale for sure.
Now, how big is your establishment?
I'm
I'm going to have to make my way over there.
We
and
produce
find
about
it.
1,500 cases, or about 2,000 square feet. We have a lot of bar space. We have almost all.
So the tasting room is pretty big.
Yeah, we have 90 linear feet of bar space, so we can serve quite a few people at any one time, pretty much, and it's definitely fun.
What has your experience been with groups?
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, because we've both worked in the wine industry. That is
Yeah.
probably the best way to put it.
The nicest way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you off air of my experiences.
Yeah.
I got some stories for you.
Yeah.
I
And
got
when
a
you're
couple.
13 and working in a winery and you see some things.
Yeah. I once had a woman flash me.
Nice.
It wasn't nice.
I don't know if I've had a woman flash me.
I was like, man, please don't do that again. It doesn't get you more wine. This isn't Mardi Gras. Like,
Okay,
Well,
just
we
a
do.
little
There's
bit.
Mardi Gras events. Here, have a little more. See? Pickup line. See? I knew it. I
Yep,
could peg
yep.
these right away.
We got it. Good job, Tiffany.
I can peg these real quick.
Good job.
Always beautiful. It's named after you.
I made
This
it
is-
just for
This
you.
is why I feel sorry for Paul on the morning show.
Nice.
I definitely feel
Nice.
sorry for them.
So you know who I am.
I sit there going, "Aw."
I'm mean to Paul. I really am.
He always has to
so
take the
mean.
high road, it seems like.
He tries. He really tries. But you want to know why he does that? It's because he has no response. It really is.
That's even worse.
You should see his face. I'll say something, he'll get totally thrown back by it. He'll be like, moving on. So it's so funny to put. You should see his face turn so red. It's so cool.
Like the people are watching my face turn red.
And he's not even drinking.
Yeah.
He's funny. He's a trip. He really is. And he gets so mad when I don't laugh at his jokes. He gets so mad when I don't laugh at his jokes. Sometimes they are funny. I just force myself not to laugh. How bad is that?
I only get to listen to like the last 5 minutes of you guys though, because my commute to work is like 5 minutes long. But I always love listening to you guys. But once in a while, I get to listen to more.
It's so funny.
Like that one morning when you guys were talking about pica. Remember, like when women eat, not just women, but like any people eat like weird things.
Yes, I had for breakfast, not for breakfast, but in a day, I had pepperoni and blackberries, pickles.
I love pickles.
I brought pickles to work for lunch the other day, and people were asking me if I was pregnant. I was like, you have to do something in order to get pregnant. I'm sorry.
It requires a certain action.
Okay? That has to happen in order to have this happen, okay? I will pee on a stick. Okay?
Oh my God.
No filter. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Okay. All right. But I had the odd things. I don't even know. The other day.
It sounded like a normal meal to me.
Yeah, right? I just like food, and if I have a craving for something, I eat it. I don't care if it's weird or not. I don't know. And then the other day we were talking about Ron Jeremy. You guys know who Ron Jeremy is?
Yeah.
Nope.
You're lying.
He's totally lying. Look at that. He's totally lying.
It was his birthday the other day. And
how old did he turn? How old is he?
No idea. He's old as
80. But he's got to be in his 60s.
He's pretty old.
Yeah.
And not attractive as if he ever was. And that's what I said. I said, don't people in that business have to be attractive? Don't people who do porn have to be attractive? And Paul was talking about not necessarily.
The guys.
Yeah, not the guys. Exactly. That's not the part that they're focusing on. I was like, if I'm going to watch what I want to see an attractive man, and I got a phone call. Shouldn't be talking about pornography on the radio. We're not saying anything bad. Come on. But I mean, there's a lot of characters, and that's moving on. A lot of characters that you run into with what people like, what people don't like. You never please everybody.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna say that you can't make everyone happy.
Yeah. A lot of people think I'm funny.
I think you're
not
funny.
everybody, but a lot of people.
You're funny.
I make people mad.
That's part of being funny. You gotta walk that line.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got on that tangent. How?
I don't even remember. What were we talking about?
No.
The experiences in the wine business.
That's right. And then I talked about the woman flashing me, and it just went downhill from there.
All right. Well, we got about 5 minutes. Do we have one more wine that we're going to try, or are we all done?
Those are all the wines. You can retry some, though, if you'd like.
Oh, my God. We did 8 wines.
We did all of them. I was like, keep them coming now.
7 wines. One of them is sold out currently.
Which one?
Some Edge Red dedicated to Cuca. It's sold out. It's a nice red. It's only 1 month in oak.
That's incredible. You guys are sold out?
Yeah, we do sell out of all of them. Sometimes we plan a little bit better. This one has probably a 4 or 5 month window where it'll be out, but it's hard to gauge what you'll need for any one year.
A whole year?
But yeah, we usually do a pretty good job of it. But.
Now, what was the story behind all of are these pictures from each of the lakes where they were inspired by, or?
Well, Lauren Thomas, our graphic designer, she actually came up with the designs. But the pictures are actually all oil paintings in our winery done by Paul McMillan. The lettering's a sticker, and the rest is oil on.
I remember that
masonite. Yep.
That's incredible.
And Paul's famous in New Mexico. He's a wild old man. Yep.
Well, they're beautiful images, and I like the blend of black and white with the colored logos. It's nicely done. It's elegant. It's pretty. It's catching. It catches you.
Nice.
Like the swan. The swan, of course, is always beautiful, but it's his pickup line. I'm just saying.
I'm getting buried here. I know it's usually me with the shovel.
It's okay.
I want to talk really quickly about hangovers.
Because
And how
we
to prevent-
are going
because-
to be
Never
St.
had one.
Patrick's
Speaking
Day.
of
You've
drinking
never had a
wine-
hangover? That's
Oh,
a lie.
liar. Your pants are
Lies.
in flames right now.
This
You know,
week.
with St. Patrick's Day coming up, I want to
Be
ask
safe
each of
when
you, like,
driving.
does anyone have, like, a hangover cure that you swear by? Or, like, something you do when you're hungover that makes you feel better?
Vitamin B.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard taking a multivitamin can help before.
Taking a multivitamin, and the one that I do is vitamin B, and I wake up in the next morning. I don't have any headaches. I don't have any problems.
Interesting.
Yeah.
More wine.
More
More
wine.
wine.
I believe that's called hangover chasing.
Soda.
My poison of choice is generally a Budweiser or
For the hangover? Is that what
no.
we're talking
Well, yeah, the next morning, yeah, or a whiskey sour. Those are my two drinks. Budweiser
Mine?
or whiskey if I'm out and about, and then
Yeah.
wine if I'm at home or if I'm going to a winery, of course, wine tours. But
Mine has always been since college, like a rum and coke.
rum and coke.
That's always been mine. I don't really drink
I
anymore.
like whiskey. I like whiskey
But,
a
oh
lot.
no,
Whiskey is my friend.
no! I could tell you horror stories about whiskey, but like, I digress. My hangover like cure is iced coffee. I don't know what
wait.
it is about it.
Hold on, we're talking about St. Patrick's.
Oh,
and
that's
I
right.
didn't
Get
even
your
put on
little hat on. That's right.
I was thinking about coming as a leprechaun.
Did you really? That would have been such a good idea.
I wish you had.
That's
That
why
would-
you're the. I
even
did.
have-
I thought.
And the little. Oh my god.
I'm going all out here. I don't mess around.
Nice.
I don't mess around. I go hard or go home. That's
Yeah.
that's my motto.
So
am I good?
we want everyone to be safe.
Yes, because there
Be
is
responsible.
the DWI
Yes.
whole program out in the entirety of New York State, so you can get pulled over pretty quickly. They had 5 in Seneca County alone, in just Seneca County, 5 DWIs arrests. So
Let's be safe. Yeah.
gotta be safe, gotta be smart. Get a
Yeah.
DD or
Have fun. Like
sleep in your car.
yeah.
I've done
Don't be
that.
stupid because you know it's your life or someone else's at stake.
Yes.
So just be responsible and have fun.
And what is your drink of choice?
Right now, I like. If I'm not drinking my wine, I like the Meyer family distillery. Their gin and gin and tonic.
Gin
Oh,
and
you're
tonic.
G&T kind of guy.
One of my
Yeah.
best friends loves her gin and tonic. She's Russian, so she can handle that kind of really easily. But
Moscow Mule. That's good.
gin and tonic is her drink of choice. and,
Yeah.
whew, that stuff.
I would say-
it's dangerous for me.
I had
I've
a
tried
couple-
it.
yeah.
It's too dangerous for
It
me.
reminds me of pine trees. Personally, because it's
Pine
made
trees?
with because it's made with juniper, right? I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea.
And it just did
just
always.
asked
I
for it.
can't. I don't know what it is. I can't.
You just ruined it for me.
I don't know.
It's like you're telling there's no Santa.
I know. Now you're gonna picture. Now you're
There's
gonna
no
picture
Santa?
drinking like
Look what
pine
you did.
needles every time.
All right, you guys,
Sorry.
thank you for joining us once again to Lake Girls. We are going to cut out here, but we have the next show starting in about 10 minutes. So if you guys want to stick around for that, you're more than welcome to. Thank you for joining us once again. It was really great that you brought us a whole tasting.
I know. Thank
I
you
mean,
so much. That was so
it's
generous
so
in
sweet
the
of you to bring
glasses.
us a whole tasting.
Thank you.
Yes, and if you guys want to join us next week, we will be back from 6 until 7 once again. We're hoping to have a guest in, but we'll see. We have to wait for a confirmation.
Okay.
Justin Hosner over at River Park Grill. We're going to talk to him again, see if he can confirm up with us. And they're going for the best burger in New York State.
He should bring us some
for
cheeseburger.
a second time running. I had it.
Did you? I've never had
This year's
it.
contender is a Philly burger, and he convinced me to have a double Philly burger, and
Oh my
I can tell
goodness.
you,
Yeah.
and not only, it was like 5 million pounds of beef. Not only was it the 2 patties, but it was the Philly meat on the top,
Yeah,
plus
like the-
melted.
yeah.
Oh my word! It was Christmas all over again. It was so
Christmas
good.
in your mouth.
But I was in a coma for like 3 days afterwards. So I'm just telling you, it was just amazing. You can get singles. I'm just gonna put that out there. But Justin from River Park Grill, you guys are gonna go online and vote for it. And if you want to contact 11 Lakes once again, you can go to their Facebook page or your website, right?
Yep. 11lakeswinery.com.
All right. Well, thank you again for joining us. And
Thank you
you.
so much.
anytime that you want to come back, you're more than welcome.
All right. Anytime.
We love the gifts.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye,
See you next
guys.
week.
Yes.